One of the most misleading experiences that a high-achieving woman can have is to be visible, respected, and still underbacked. From the outside, visibility can look like progress. Respect can look like security. Praise can look like support. But these things are not always the same. A woman can be admired publicly while remaining insufficiently sponsored, protected, or advocated for behind the scenes. And if she does not understand that distinction clearly, she may mistake attention for support, access for sponsorship, or visibility for real backing. In this video, I want to talk about the important difference between visibility and true backing, and why confusing the two can keep highly capable women exposed for far too long. Visibility matters. It can open doors. It can create opportunities. It can increase influence. Respect matters too. Being known for strong work, clear thinking, and real contribution is not insignificant. But visibility and respect alone do not guarantee that a woman will be backed. This is where many highly achieving women can become confused. Because from the outside, being noticed can look like being supported. Being included can look like being protected. Being praised can look like being advocated for. But those are not always the same things. A woman can be seen and still not be safeguarded. She can be respected and still not be strategically reinforced. She can have a seat in the room and still lack the sponsorship that changes trajectory. And when visibility is mistaken for backing, a woman may not realize how exposed she really is. So, what is backing? Backing is more than admiration. It is more than positive feedback. It is more than being known. Backing means that there are people who speak your name in important rooms when you are not present. It means there are people who advocate for your advancement, not just appreciate your contribution. It means there are people who protect your value, not simply benefit from it. It means your leadership is reinforced structurally, not simply admired socially. This matters because a woman can be visible enough to be noticed, but not backed enough to be advanced safely. She may be invited into certain rooms, but not be fully supported once she is there. She may be acknowledged for performance, but not supported for greater influence. She may be respected as a contributor, but not strategically protected as an existing or rising leader. That is a very different experience than true backing, and it carries a very different consequence. When a woman has visibility without enough true backing, her visibility may become exposure. She is seen but not sufficiently supported. She is known but not adequately protected. She is present but still somewhat alone. That kind of experience can be confusing because it sends mixed signals. A woman may think, people clearly value me, and they may. But value is not the same as advocacy. She may think, I am being included, and she may be. But inclusion is not the same as protection. She may think, I have access, and perhaps she does. But access is not the same as sponsorship. These distinctions matter tremendously because a woman who is visible without being backed often carries more risk than she realizes. She may be expected to perform at a high level without the surrounding support that makes sustainable success safer and stronger. And over time, that can become expensive. How can a woman tell whether she is being respected but still underbacked? Here are some common signs. She is invited into spaces but not meaningfully supported once she is there. She is known for her contributions, but not consistently advocated for when decisions about advancement are being made. She is admired publicly, but does not have enough protection privately. She has access to certain conversations, but little sponsorship behind the scenes. She is visible enough to carry pressure, but not backed enough to carry it safely. And very often she senses that she must continue to prove herself at a level that should no longer be necessary. These are important signs because a woman's visibility should not come at the cost of her security, her support, or her sustainability. One of the most important things that a high-achieving woman can learn is to distinguish between what looks supportive and what actually is supportive. That is not cynicism. That is discernment. A woman needs more than admiration. She needs strategic advocacy. She needs wise support. She needs meaningful reinforcement. She needs people and structures that do not merely celebrate her value, but help to protect and sustain it. This is especially important for women navigating male-dominated environments where performance alone does not always translate into protection or sponsorship or proportionate advancement. The goal is not to become suspicious of every opportunity. The goal is to become more discerning about what is actually strengthening your position and what is only increasing your exposure. That kind of discernment changes how a woman leads, chooses, evaluates support, and understands power. So I want to leave you with a few questions. Who is speaking your name in rooms you are not in? Who is actively advocating for your advancement? Who benefits from your excellence but does not meaningfully reinforce your position? And where have you been accepting visibility as a substitute for true backing? These are powerful questions because a high-achieving woman needs more than admiration. She needs the kind of support that strengthens her future. A great deal of my work is devoted to helping high-achieving women think more clearly about exactly these kinds of distinctions. Not so that they become less ambitious, not so that they withdraw their excellence, but so that they stop mistaking visibility for real support and begin building a more strategic, more protected, and less costly path forward. If you are a woman who is visible, respected, and accomplished, but you know that the next chapter requires wiser support, stronger backing, and a more sustainable kind of success, this conversation is for you. I'm Dr. Martha Greidick, and I will be sharing more in this series for high-achieving women who are ready for a more strategic, more supported, and less costly path to success. Visibility can open doors, but true backing can help a woman to walk through those doors with strength. And that distinction can change everything.